yard. And goats love those leaves off that chinaberry tree. And it wasn't, we didn't have a stock law then. Animals just run wild, you know. So we saw some goats and we pulled some of those chinaberry things down and we opened the front gate. We got them inside. And one of them was a big old nanny. Travis said, he dared me. He says, I dare you to ride her. So I caught her with the horns. I got on her. Mom had a clothesline out the back. I got let go, and she headed out. When we got the clothesline, I got off. And when I did, I cut my leg down like that. I thought I was going to bleed to death before they come home.
Oh, my goodness.
But Mama was real upset with me.
I'm sure she was.
Travis swallowed the bullet, yeah. Yeah, we were playing on the bed, and we found Daddy's pistol with his scale, and Travis, you know, little, and we were jumping up and down on the bed because Mama wasn't there. And he put one in his mouth. You know, he didn't want to drop it. He put it in his mouth and was jumping up when he did, he swallowed it.
Mental note, don't ever do that, Will.
Oh, man, Mama called, I called Mom and she called the doctor. And she wouldn't let him walk or run or nothing, afraid it would go off.
Not till he passed it.
And she says, doctor said, feed him bananas. Feed bananas and give him a newspaper to get on, you know, till you find it. But he finally got rid of it. But boy, he wasn't allowed to just creep because she just knew that bullet was going to go off in him.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Well, there you go. So that's the medical prescription for swallowing a bullet.
Bananas
And sit over some newspaper.
Yeah,
Was the newspaper to read or to sit on?
to squat.
Yes.
Right, to
Well, you
squat.
just kind of read while you're...
That's like the time there's a big old oak tree. It's in the other man's yard now. But Travis and I, we had a house up in the oak tree. We could climb way up there and sit on it, you know. So we'd go out and climb up way up there and sit, and we'd get ready to come down. So we heard the 12 o'clock whistle blow at the mill, and when your daddy was coming home for dinner. So I don't know why, but all of a sudden I was straddling that thing, and I was coming down, and I looked, and it was I was so high up, I froze. I mean, there was no way I could move. So Travis was going to show me how to get down. So he like Tarzan, you know. And when he did, he jumped down out of the tree on the ground. And when he did, there was a broke milk jar down there, and just cut these toes off. Well, we had a man live next door. We called him Bingo. And he had this beautiful car, but he went 90 miles an hour everywhere he went. Oh, man.
You can do that.
And the old Model A or Model T.
Oh, boy.
You can do that when gas is 9 cents a gallon.
So Mama called him, and he took Travis to the doctor, and the doctor says, I'm just going to go ahead and take these toes off. My mama said, no, you're not either. Says, you're not going to take my boy's toes off. Said, you just sew them back on. So he sewed them back on, but he got in service, you know.
Yeah.
He still got his toes. Cutest thing. When Harvey was a little boy, he was always catching animals and all. And he had this little bitty wagon, you know. He would catch grasshoppers and put bridles on the grasshoppers and hook them to this wagon, and they'd go across the floor. It was so cute. And I'll never forget, he went up the cemetery one day, and he caught a possum. And he'd come home with that possum on his finger, you know. And he laid the possum on the back porch and run in the house and said, Mama, come here, I'm going to show you what I got. When we went back, the possum was gone. He was playing possum till they put him down. And we never did find that possum. But I told him, I said, that possum wasn't dead. He was playing possum. Oh, I took him to the dentist one day. And he saw the dentist. I didn't go in with him, you know. And he come out, and I went over, was going to pay the bill, you know. I opened my purse, and a horned toad jumped out.
That'll get your attention in a hurry.
Boy, did I get the genie, Yeah, there was a possum somebody had run over in the road, and she had a bunch of little babies on her. And Jeannie, she loves bugs. There was 3 of them. She got these little 3 baby possums, and she had long hair, and she had it up in a ponytail that hangs down. And I had to go we was going to Erkwood's store in Milton. And she says, what am I going to do with you? Oh, I know. She stuck them in her hair. And they just embedded in her hair. They were so cute up there in that ponytail. Well, she goes in the store. And we were standing in line. And there was a colored lady behind her. She saw them possum. She likes to tore that store down, get out. I thought they'd go put her in jail.
Oh my goodness.
That colored lady hollered. She like to scare her to death because she was right behind her, you know. And she looked, and those things was.
Just in her hair, baby.
Oh man, she hollered and she tore out that store. She tore down a whole counter of candy and stuff.
Oh my God.
In our yard where we lived, every time they got a little animal that died, they put it in a jar, they sealed it up, and they buried it. I bet that
I
backyard.
feel sorry for whoever digs that
Yeah,
out.
right. Yeah. They squirrels and everything else in that yard. That's like the time that on Easter we got Jeannie the rabbit and Harvey built her a nice cage, you know, and put the rabbit in. And I put the little rabbit in there because the next day was Easter. And I didn't get one of these bottles of water. I put a bowl of water in there, not thinking.
Oh.
Got up the next morning, that rabbit was in that bowl of water. He drowned. I went in there. I woke up Harvey. I said, Harvey, I'll be right back. I got to go to Pace. He said, why? I said, because I drowned the rabbit. I said, I got to get another one before Jeannie gets out of bed because she'll die. I went and got another rabbit.
You
Did
had
you
to
get
be.
in a bottle of water?
I got a bottle of water.
You had to be.